Hi guys, please excuse my voice in this video. I have caught quite a bad cold, so I sound kind of like a dying frog. Today is my 2 week officially, but we've hit a road bump and have some bad news. I guess we'll just start off with side effects of things going on. To start, I've definitely gotten dry. That whole oily patch that started, gone. And I've always had pretty dry skin, which is why for doctors seeing that I had cystic acne and a lot of it, they were kind of like, you have dry skin. Why is that? Hormones, this, that. And nothing that I've used has ever helped, so obviously that's why I'm on this now. Other than that, I've had a lot of flaking on my ears, like a sunburn. My skin has started to flake, and I've noticed that I'm starting to break out a lot. I was looking really great the beginning of my second week, so day like 8 and 9, and then once I hit maybe the 10th day or so, it's just everything is starting to come forward. I'll show you guys now what it looks like. It's kind of hard to see. Under here, I have something right there. All of this are coming to surface. My forehead, which was so unbelievably clear, now has cysts, and I'm starting to get a cyst right here by my nose, which I've never had before. I'm going to have to insert pictures at the end of this or post them on my Tumblr or something because my skin is so red and this lighting does not do justice. It is like I have a mask around my face, and a lot of this is scarring, but a lot of it is like just starting to push its way up. Other side effects, let's see. My eyes have been really dry. I had to go and get eye drops, which sucks because the ones at my CVS were not cheap, so that was kind of annoying. The overall tone of my skin, though, has looked better. So it's like more acne is coming up, and I'm getting more whiteheads, but the tone is better. It's like kind of hard to describe, and the pimples that do come up are going away a lot quicker. I can't speak today. Clearly, I'm a mess and I'm sick. The bad news is that my head has not gotten any better, and not headaches. The dryness and the itchiness of my scalp is so unbearable. I can't even describe to you. Like, I've had to take Benadryl. I've had to, like, deep condition my hair. I've tried coconut oil. And it's not just that it's dry and flaking like dandruff. Whoa, it looks bad. Who cares? It's that, like, it feels like small bugs are crawling through my hair. Now, I'm a nanny, so I know kids lice. So my first thought was, my skin is dry, okay. So I got an anti-dandruff shampoo, got Head and Shoulders, tried using it. No luck. Then I thought, maybe I got lice, and yeah, it would suck and be embarrassing to be 21 years old and have lice, but when you're with kids all day and you're rolling around and playing with them, and you never know what you can pick up is all I'm saying. So I had my mom check. I had lice when I was a kid like everyone else. You go to camp, we use someone else's hairbrush and you're screwed, and nothing there. I'm fine. So by like probably the 6th day of having really bad head, just scratching, itching, and I'm trying not to touch it, but when I tell you it is near impossible to not scratch at your head when it is this itchy and this irritated, I call my dermatologist. And I've also noticed that, okay, I'm a girl, you brush your hair's gonna fall out. Now my hair hasn't been coming out in clumps, but I've noticed that it's coming out more. And I think it's kind of related to the stress and the fear of me losing my hair. But it hasn't come out in clumps or chunks. It's just coming out a lot more easily, and I think that's also contributed, it's a big mix of it's being dry and I'm stressed and I'm nervous. So I made the stupid decision to call my dermatologist. I say stupid because I was told to stop. So I'm currently taking a 3 or 4 day break from Accutane just to see if my symptoms subside a little bit and to see if the itchiness goes away. She also told me the reason she's doing it is not because of the itchiness, because that's a given, or, that's a side effect that can happen. It's because of the hair loss. And when I described to her on the phone I was having hair loss, maybe I wasn't clear and she thought chunks, so obviously I got upset today. I'm bawling and crying because this is like my last hope, and my mom got on the phone and she basically said, I don't know if Steph made it clear to you. It's not like it's coming out in chunks. And my dermatologist basically said, get your hairbrush, take all the hair out of your hairbrush, and every day when you brush your hair, take that off, count it, and if it's going 10 strands, 50 strands, 80 strands, that's alarming, and we need to do something about that because clearly 80 milligrams on tiny me was a stupid idea to begin with. But, yeah, so I'm clearly frustrated and really upset, and, yeah, I really want these videos to be as honest as possible because it really does suck. So, long story short, I'm not going to get upset about it. In 3 days' time, I will hopefully be back taking it. And she said if in 3 days, and she's not in the office on Saturdays, obviously, although I wish she was, that would be absolutely incredible, that I could just start doing the 40 milligrams instead of 80, which I think is a completely good idea. I thought that 80 was a lot when I first started, and I just kind of went with it thinking 80 milligrams, oh my gosh, like that's exactly what I need to get rid of my acne as soon as possible. Bump me up, let's get the initial breakout over with, gung-ho. But, sorry, hair in my mouth. Sorry. But, yeah, so I think 40 would be good for my height and my weight. I think 80 is a bit much. I also don't know if this cold is contributed to the Accutane. I don't get sick, and I've gotten sick, let's be honest, but I don't get sick often, and when I do, it's like, oh, I have a headache, oh my gosh, and then it's gone. And I think it's just because I eat so well and all that jazz. I exercise, kind of, but I eat really, really well, and I take my vitamins, and don't worry, I'm not taking like a multivitamin with A in it, but I've been taking my acidophilus and my C and my E and all that crap just to try and counteract all these side effects. Because I'm deficient with the whole vegan thing. So I'm just hoping that in 3 days' time I'll be able to get back on it and start at 40 because I don't know what I'm going to do if this doesn't work. I've seen people and heard of people that have started. Oh, now the phone's ringing. Just ignore the phone if you can hear it. I'm downstairs trying to get somewhat decent lighting while my parents are out. I've heard of people that have started before and they went off it for a week and their skin just went absolutely fucking insane. And right now my skin is starting to go crazy. So I'm like, all right, let's do it. Like, let's get the crazy over with while I'm home and there's no one around and I don't have any big plans. But now I'm going off it for 3 days, hopefully starting Saturday or Sunday on 40 milligrams. If the head itching and stuff stops, I'm going to check how much hair I'm losing, which sounds crazy. But I really think it's just all a part of being stressed and everything like that. And that's really my update. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other things. If you guys have any questions or recommendations on things to try or to do, let me know. I'm always up for talking if you're starting Accutane and you're nervous. I mean, I'm still nervous now because I have this drug pumping through my little body and it's a big dosage and I'm small. So also being sick doesn't help. Being upset doesn't help. So, yeah, I'm really trying to think of other things. I know there were more things I want to talk about. Oh, my lips have been crazy dry. I mean, these are all just like common side effects now. The really only big thing that's bugging me is my head, is my hair, is the itching and the burning and the feeling of like little bugs crawling through it, which sounds terrible and disgusting, but that's kind of how, like the only way I can think of how to describe it. My arms aren't dry, my legs aren't dry. It's just my face, my ears, my lips. Typical, normal, everything is good, besides my freaking hair. So, that's it. I will be doing like another video if I'm able to start up again. I'll do one this weekend. I'm really hoping that's the case. I hope I'll have a voice by then. Hopefully I won't have a somewhat of a breakdown on camera, but I want to make sure that when I look back on this, if I'm able to keep taking it, that I know how upset I was. But thanks guys for watching, and chat with me if you have any questions or anything like that. And I will see you in a few days, hopefully. Cross your fingers for me. Good luck if you're on this too. Bye guys.